Hello, this is Jim. Before we get started talking about how to play the game of casino craps, I need to talk about two things that come up all the time. That's systems and luck. Every time you walk in a casino, you're talking about luck, and many people believe there are systems to beat the casinos. That's why they make billions of dollars, because they get beaten so much. Probably not. Okay, so I was about 8 years behind the tables. That's 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 8 years. I saw quite a few systems. I've also read about them, studied them, and it comes back to, if you watch my other video about the mathematics, it's mathematics. It's like gravity. It's always in the casino's favor. So I understand the systems, I've seen them, and in the short term, sometimes many of them work. As a matter of fact, you could just say that you have a system and just walk in the casino and start playing, and you may start to win. So you say, "Ooh, what a great system." No. Don't waste your money on a system, and don't spend a lot of time studying. If you want to do blackjack, that's another story, but it's probably, the amount of money you're going to make, it's probably not worth the amount of study that it takes to actually become a good counter at blackjack. So let's stick with craps for now and having a good time in the casino, and that brings us to luck, because maybe you'll get lucky. And one of the best ways to get lucky is to use the mathematics, because some of the bets on the crap table, it's about the best game odds-wise in the casino, except for possibly baccarat. But you can make bets on the craps table that the house has less than a 1% advantage. They actually do a lot better than that, because most people don't stick to those bets. They make the bets that have a 16% advantage for the house, so that makes the house happy. And you'll hear the stick man talking about those bets all the time. Bet the hard ways, this, that, whatever, how much on the 7-11, so forth, craps 11. They advertise those a lot because they make more money. Okay, so, and you can play those once in a while if you're doing really well and you bet a small amount of money and you're just having a good time. Go for it, but you're not going to win a lot of money that way. So how does this whole thing of luck work? What is it really? It's like if you flip a coin 10,000 times, 5,000 times head, 5,000 times tails. It might be a little bit off of that sometimes. That's the percentages that a casino will calculate at the end of the day. Oh, we're off a little bit today. Not a big deal. But during those 10,000 flips, you're going to see times where heads rolls 5 or 6, maybe even 7 times in a row. And that's the kind of thing that we're going to call luck. If you're betting on heads and it comes up 7 times in a row, you know what? Take your money and run. So, and call yourself lucky, because that's what I call luck. Okay, so they'll have these aberrations in the dice over the short term, that if you walk in the casino and one's going on, you can walk away a winner. But if you do this the right way, you'll always have a good time. Never go in with money that you can't afford to lose. Set your budget. I mean, a show in Las Vegas nowadays can be $100, $150 a person. You got 2 people, $300, dinner, this, that. I mean, maybe you're going to spend $300 to $500 in a night. Well, maybe you want your entertainment to be on the craps table. If you ever hear screaming and yelling going on in the casino, it's probably at the craps table, because people are having a good time. So here's how you do it. Bet those bets that are mathematically the best for you, and that little 50-50 thing, it might roll your way. And you have to do money management. What is money management? I'll just give you a rough idea. There's many, you can look up money management systems. That's the way to go. It's kind of like this. Let's suppose you got a $500 bankroll. You go in, you start playing, you go up $200, $300. Take a couple hundred, put it in your pocket. You still got your $500 or $600 out there. Keep playing that way. Keep stuffing your winnings in your pocket, and At the end of the night, let's suppose you started out with 500, you happen to catch it lucky, you got $2,000 or $3,000 in your pocket, or maybe you're not that kind of game. Maybe you started with 100 and you were stuffing $50 or $25 at a time in your pocket, and now you got a couple hundred in your pocket, and you got that 100 in front of you because you've been stuffing the winnings in your pocket. Well, if you lose that 100, the time has come for you to leave. See, when that money in front of you goes, the aberration may have switched the other way. Don't say, oh well, I was lucky, I can be lucky again, and all those kinds of things that I've seen many people say, and they lose it all back. Don't be one of those. Count your blessings. Put the money in your pocket and say, you know what, I had a great night, I had a bunch of free drinks, I screamed and yelled and had a good time, and I was lucky.